Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to DSP versus the Internet. It is episode 82, and we are in the submissions tier videos. Good variety of stuff so far. We have another Warhammer-related video. I'll watch some of it. We're definitely not going to watch 14 minutes of it. We already had a Warhammer-related video. But let's take a look at the actual Ultramarines figurines, right? These are kind of cool.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and welcome to Miniscape. In this video, I'd like to show you my Ultramarines army.
These are the official Ultramarines and what they look like in the Warhammer 40k set, correct? There you go. Very nice.
A year ago, I decided to collect the second edition army of my childhood dreams. When I started this project...
Wait, you said second edition army? So this is not the original figurines, but they had a second edition, and that's what this is?
I set myself the loose challenge of 1, collecting only era-appropriate models, and 2, making sure that the vast majority of them were metal. Lead.
Oh, so they're actually like metal figurines? I didn't even know that. Okay.
I wasn't so bothered about because of its toxicity. The other rule I set myself was, as far as possible, paint these in the same style as the heavy metal pictures from the time. You know, the sort that you'd see in rulebooks, White Dwarfs, and the Codex, of course. I'll give you some background to this decision shortly, but first, let's dive straight in and look at the models. Let's start.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just received a $38 tip from Last Minute Man. What a name. Last Minute Man. Well, thank you to Last Minute Man for a $38 tip. And that indeed is our new top tipper of the stream. Thank you so very much. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. And thankfully now this will shorten the leaderboard. And that will get us up to $80. So we are more than halfway to continuing. I keep pressing delete instead of backspace. We are more than halfway to continuing the King streak this afternoon. So thank you so much. And now we'll keep that momentum going. Thank you to Last Minute Man for a $38 tip. I really appreciate that. Okay.
Start with the Ultramarine Captain, the first Ultramarine I painted. This chap was available in blister packs as far back as 1989. He's from the Rogue Trader era and was even present in the heavy metal section of the second edition rulebook. I've heard people refer to him as the inspiration for Captain Cato Sicarius, much like this Blood Angels Captain model was the inspiration for Captain Tycho. People have hated on his cape before too, but I enjoyed adding the Ultras symbol to it. One curious thing is his power sword, which seems a little short to me. The helmet plume is where it's at for me though. Next, I tackled the Tactical Squad. This isn't the set from the second edition box, but it's close. I gathered these from models from a few lots on eBay. The Sergeant is by far my favourite. I love his power fist. It carries a real get-off-my-lawn vibe. The banner is an original since I kept many of these and the decals since that era.
That's cool. The banner is like a sticker or something, right? I thought it was metal. It's not. It's just like a sticker that lasted that long. So this guy must take great care of his stuff.
I am glad it finally got a chance to be used.
I'm shocked it didn't like fade, or like the adhesive isn't like gooey and worn out over time. I wonder where what their storage area is. That must be really dry air.
The Flamer is no nonsense in a couple of ways. He's firing from the hip. Plus, he's an easy model to build, being only 2 pieces. The missile launcher required the most effort, and I can see now I need to add some more black to the flames. Something for the to-do list. Then we have 7 bolter guys. I am missing the guy stepping forward, a favourite sculpt of mine. One day perhaps. I painted the
even as little tumbleweed things on the ground that he put on his figures. That's neat. It makes it look like they're actually on real terrain, right?
Side of the shoulder pads black, which is just as they were painted in the Codex.
1992 it says right there on the bottom.
The old paint scheme. The decals are modern though. I didn't quite have enough of the older ones. These two are a similar sculpt, except the beaky. Well, and the knee pads. Okay, they're not that similar. The 2 beakies were not in the original box set, but I like to shoehorn in some Mark 6 armor where I can. The entire squad took me a couple of months to paint on and off. Each got 3 to 4 coats of Calidor Sky over a white prime. Next was a Scout Squad. These particular sculpts were released towards the end of 2nd edition, but in my opinion, Scouts have never got a better sculpt since these guys. And I told myself, this army would include as much metal as possible. Their faces have so much more character than the newer plastic ones, and they were easy to obtain second hand.
So these are
the earlier plastic
still like
Scouts
early
from Rogue
90s.
Trader era
I
rarely
wonder what the modern ones look like compared to the ones from the early 90s, right?
come up second hand, it seems. I had these models for my Blood Angels in the 90s, so it was good to find them again.
Let's see if we can fast forward to something crazy. Here's a vehicle. Assault Squad. Bolter Squad. The Army box. He has the whole box?
Does anyone remember the Army box?
Look at this.
GW used to sell these around about the mid-90s. They were a complete army in a box, maybe
Wow.
similar in scope to the Christmas army sets that GW releases now. I remember eyeing this one up, and the Orc army set, and the Blood Angels army set. But none of these were within my price range, nothing me or my parents could afford at the time.
Can you imagine, even at the time, in the mid-90s, for a whole set of these was probably hundreds of dollars. But can you imagine today, if someone still had that and tried to sell it, wouldn't that be worth a ton? Because these are very popular collectibles, correct? I bet it would be thousands and thousands of dollars, right? If you had a whole set of one of those. Imagine if you had it all in the box and everything. Holy crap.
I recently saw one of these up for sale on eBay.
Look at that. Well, there you go. 2,750 British pounds. There you go.
Unopened. The asking price, £2,750. Part of this dream was to collect something like that, but I guess I have surpassed it now. Woo for life goals. Another set that I really wanted to buy was the Imperial Fist Supremacy Force. Maybe that will be a future project, if my wife doesn't put a cap on my spending. Of course, what is an army without a good selection of special characters? There was no way I wasn't going to add Marnius Calgar or Chief Librarian Tigurius to my force. I took a bit more time over painting these, studying reference images and trying to replicate them. Of course, I completely beat myself up over not being as neat or crisp as that handsome Mr. Goblin Green and his Tigurius. But hey, I may get there one day. Aren't we all?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I enjoyed that video. Whoever submitted it, thanks. You know I wasn't going to watch the whole thing, but it's fun to watch these cool different kinds of collectibles. You know, when I was a kid, it was action figures and comic books, and then I had, some baseball cards, but then I went into comic book and pop culture card collecting. I was never a figurines guy, but maybe I would have been. I didn't know anyone who was into this stuff when I was a kid or anything. I didn't know anything about it. I've only just learned about this in the last 10 years of my life that this even existed, so... Uh-oh. Oh, no! What the? Oh! Oh, what the? Are you kidding? The dude was napping with his phone playing the sounds of him working. Are you shitting me? Wow. What the? Oh, it went to a different video. For a second, I thought it was the same video. I was like, what? Amouranth just got destroyed. How old is this? 2 weeks ago. Oh, I don't know anything about this.
If you've been anywhere near the internet over the past few years, you've probably heard of Amouranth. You know, the girl who made almost $60 million on OF alone. To put that into context, that's almost 3/4 of Walter White's entire net worth. And that's just from mess.
Yeah, it just shows how incredibly dumb fucking people are on the internet to give her that much money. I mean, how dumb can you be? You have to be completely moronic. Simps are just a whole other thing that I'll never understand. You have to be the biggest idiot on the planet to be spending money on that shit.
Messages and tips.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah, if you're a guy who marries her and you think you're going to rescue her and pull her out of there and she's making $57 million, you have to just accept that's her job.
Half of it's from the messages part.
27 million guys, $27 million in money has been sent by guys?
Well, that's
just sending it her directly as a message. I love you.
Yeah.
10 million in just tips.
So she basically started out doing cosplays and then jumped onto Twitch and started making waves there. She quickly became known for her streams, which, let's just say, have a certain provocative flair. She's definitely pushed the boundaries of what's allowed on Twitch, and that's saying a lot since Twitch has basically become the new corn pub in recent years.
It's all blocked. You can't even see it. Yeah, look. All the content's like censored. God. Terrible.
Let's go through some of her earlier bans before we get to the recent drama, as she's actually had quite a few. She's been banned from Twitch 10 times, and every time it happens, it's like the internet goes into a frenzy. But why does she keep getting banned? Well, it usually
No, the actual question is, why does she keep getting unbanned? That's the real question, right?
comes down to her content-breaking community guidelines. I don't have to tell you that her content is often pretty risque, whether it's her choice of outfits, the types of activities she does on stream, or just the suggestive nature of it. But here's the thing. Every time she gets banned, she comes back stronger. Like, seriously, her followers just keep growing, and the bans almost seem to fuel her popularity. It's kind of wild when you think about it. Some people say she's gaming the system, others say she's just being unfairly targeted. It's a whole debate.
Comments. Maybe it's time to make it permanent. All of this for minor mistakes. Hey, most of these aren't even my fault. Look at this list, though. Considering I stream for
Mostly not even my fault.
Twitch every day for 12 hours, I'm pretty good at dodging bans. Look at that. No bans in 2022. I'm proud of myself. You want to know what this ban was for? Putting on more clothes in the bikini section than just a bikini over my bikini. Yeah.
Imagine getting banned on Twitch for putting clothes on. I don't even think corn sites have
No, because you know that's not what happened. You're out of your mind, right? That didn't happen. Fabricated nonsense.
policy like that. Anyway, speaking of Twitch bans, we have to talk about the hot tub meta. Ah, yes, the era when Twitch was flooded.
I don't want to know her history. I want to know what he's talking about that happened to her on YouTube, right? Recently.
Expanding her
There we go.
NSFW career, which is, of course, her choice and her right, but it puts to question the theory that she was only doing it because of her husband. Moving on to her most recent drama, her ASMR channel was just permanently banned on YouTube literally a couple of days ago. She posted this on Twitter. Hey, at Team YouTube, I uploaded an ASMR and my whole channel suddenly got removed without warning. I was just brushing the mic with a paintbrush. After a member of the YouTube team reviewed her case, he came back with the following. Our policy team confirmed the termination was correct. You can read through this article for more info on the nudity and sexual content policy that led to this decision. Appreciate your understanding of our need to make this tough call. She doesn't seem too affected by the whole situation, though, as just a few hours later, she said this. To sum it all up, I must say that I regret nothing. I guess I have to agree with her on this one. If I made $57 million, I also don't think I'd regret getting banned on YouTube. Now that she's banned on both Twitch and YouTube, can you take a wild guess where she's been streaming? Anyway, that's all I've got for today's deep dive into Amouranth and her fruitful career.
That's it. That's it. Is that she's banned on Twitch and YouTube, so she just goes to the next and makes more money because the simps are morons. I just don't get it. I really don't understand it. I mean, we've talked about this before. you get nothing out of watching that content and supporting it, correct? You know, any content creator, when you're watching their content, if you're getting a laugh, if you're getting informed, whatever it is, right? Like there's content out there I don't necessarily like the nature of, but maybe you do, and if you want to support it, you're free to do so, and good for you, right? But there's no content there. The content is her pretending like she's going to be your girlfriend by making noises and writing your name on her and sitting in a hot tub, and it's all fake. It is. You will never get anything out of that woman at all, ever. So why are people giving her $60 million? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why are you so dumb that you actually think you're going to get something out of her, right? Like, right now, if you support my content, you know, number one, I'm improving all my shit. I'm branching out. I'm making great content that you like, so you support the content. It makes more content when you support me. In addition, I've been telling you about cool things I'm going to be doing coming up. Finally, things that have been broken and messed up for years, I get to fix in my house. My life's going to get better. Maybe I can take a staycation with my wife at some point, which is things that we've wanted, right, for so many years and couldn't do. For her, it's just another day. She takes your money, says, gee, thanks, puts it in her pocket, and she's back on stream the next day to take more Simps money. It doesn't affect her. She's already filthy rich. What the fuck are you doing? She's not your girlfriend. She's never going to be. She's never going to meet you and hug you and kiss you and act like she's with you. These people are nuts. Who would ever give her a penny? They're fucking nuts. If really what you're going for is a level of interaction, there are real people outside of your door. You can walk out and interact with them for free. Okay? Real life people. Or there's other people you can walk out there and interact with for money that are going to give you more than she's ever going to. So why are you giving it to her? It doesn't make any sense. It's that tricky thing where something is popular, and just because it's popular, it becomes more popular, right? I feel like there's a certain level with the internet. When someone becomes well-known enough, they will just continue to be successful and popular regardless of what they do, whether they earn it or not, whether they care. It's just, they just hit that level and it's good. It's for life now. And it's insane that anyone would support that woman. What has she ever done? What content has she put out of anything that wasn't just faking being your girlfriend? It's nuts. These people are fucking are just not screwed on. Their heads are not screwed on properly at all in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, I received a $1 tip. Been away for a few days. Oh, it's just a troll. It's a fucking troll. Fuck you. Okay. All right, we're gonna continue. One more video and then we'll split the part, okay? Wait, I'm in the wrong. All right, here we go.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Eat the cat, eat the cat. Eat the cat, eat the cat, eat the cat.
The Weather Channel is
That was fast. That was a quick one. All right, what's this one?
now responding to reports that one of their reporters was essentially faking it during his coverage of Hurricane Florence.
Probably seen the video on Facebook as that reporter struggles to keep his balance.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intracoastal, and we're in one of these bands.
So that's Mike Seidel in Wilmington, North Carolina. But as he braces and fights the wind Friday, check out the two guys who
casually strolling behind
there
him
with no trouble at all. The video has been shared more than 1 million times on social media. So now a spokesperson for the Weather Channel is defending Seidel, saying it's important to note that the two individuals in the background are walking on concrete while Seidel tries to maintain his footing on wet grass. The spokesperson goes on to say Seidel.
So why is he on the grass? Because he's faking it. That was the most flimsy defense you could ever give. Why did he get on the grass? Just walk on the fucking pavement like everyone else, you jackass.
I was exhausted after reporting on air until 1 a.m.
What an asshole.
You were born a human male, natural fixer. Can't turn screws or hammer nails, cause you prefer to fix things quickly with silver sticky duct tape. Woo.
Oh
you
my
can
God.
repair anything with duct tape. Woo.
You want to talk about a video for an insanely niche audience. So number one, you've had to have watched the DuckTales show in the 1990s or 80s, whenever it started, to know the theme song. Then you have to understand that it's a pun on the DuckTales theme with duct tape. Then you have to like really cheesy lyrics. Like I'll listen to a little more, but I think we're gonna move on.
Kitchen chairs and ceiling leaks with duct tape. Woo! Seems your tire is getting low. You can seal it. Stick your cell phone to your chest so no one steals it. Store old salami. Make origami. Duct.
Okay, I can't take it. It's awful. It's fucking awful. I can't watch any more of it. That's atrocious. That's one of the worst things we've ever watched on the show by far. Now, we've watched some real crap. That is bad. That is real bad, man. I mean, yikes. Those lyrics are atrociously bad, dude. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching DSP versus the Internet. We have one more segment. One more, video to come of these submissions to your videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying. See you in the finale.